First person voted out of Survivor China. Chicken.
Finally wait for a stream again, woo-oo. Finally away for a stream again, woo-oo.
Bro, I need a haircut. What is this? What's good, everybody? Purple Starfish, Blopey baby. 48 months, dude. I appreciate you. Finally away for a stream again? Where'd you go? Where are you at? Jack was good. Purple Starfish. Blopey baby. How we doing? How we doing? What are you guys up to? What do you guys what's going on? What's good? What's good? I just ran up the stairs. I probably shouldn't have. Probably didn't need to. Definitely doesn't feel like it really doesn't. It's kind of weird. Like, it does not feel like I've been streaming for 4 years, but here we are. I think time flies and you're just having fun, I guess. Yeah. I'm sure you guys are having a ton of fun. Bro, my hair is bothering me. This thing, I need a haircut. Like little weird cowlick. Insane. Shave it live on stream? I can't. I could never. I just couldn't. Lobby, thank you so much for 4 years, dude. I appreciate it. Instant content, you could? No. I would not get any extra viewers. All I would get is you guys making fun of me. That's it. You could, but you won't? You're damn right. New stream schedule. We're going to be starting at 9 o'clock from now on. Okay? Or a couple minutes after 9. I'd be cheering you on fair. You probably would, but I just cannot. Wait, so are you actually away, Blopey? Are you actually on vacation or nah? We got the roof is done. We got a new roof officially now. which is wonderful, I guess. Quite expensive, but it's nice, I guess. It's good to have a roof over your head. That's what I hear. So first at 11 for 2 years, then 10 for 2 years, now 9. Yes, true. Sure. True. I just can't, dude, I can't be up until like all hours of the goddamn night anymore. I'm just getting older. Oh, awake. My bad. Because I'm up early to go to work. I thought so. I was downstairs. I ran downstairs to get like a drink or whatever. To not sponsored, but to get a G Fuel. And I heard the thing go off because Starfish was down there and she pulled it up on her phone and I heard the thing go off and I was like, who was that? Who resubbed? And she said Blopey and I was like, I had a feeling Blopey would be there. I had a feeling that if I started coming at 9, you would be there more often because you're probably asleep before 10 now, I'm assuming. Ever since you got the job. So which obviously understandable. But yes, I'm here. Sumo unfortunately has ended. So we're gonna be playing some games. Having to commute as a bitch, yeah, I know. I know. That's why I'll never be mad at somebody that can't make it to the stream. Especially when it's late. Like, especially when I was like I'm getting on stream at like 10:30. It's like, what do I expect? What do you expect? Like, people have a life, people have jobs, people have shit. So I never get upset at any of that. Because how could I? I'd be stupid if I did. I will be playing some Slay the Spire. You know why? Because I need to make some YouTube videos. You know what I mean? We need YouTube videos, and Slay the Spire is fun. Slay the Spire is good and enjoyable. Yeah. Today they finished the roof, which was a 2-day process, which all things considered pretty quick, but it still fucking sucks because it started raining like right away, which I guess is a good test to find out if the roof is good. To find out if the roof is okay. And as far as we know, it's fine. 2 to 3 times a week? Okay. So at least it's not every day. But that still sucks. That's 2 to 3 times more than you probably need to, I would assume. Still a lot, yeah. At least it's not 5 days a week. At least like, well, actually, yeah. Definitely more than I need to. Yeah, I have a feeling that what you're doing, you could probably do from your home, no matter what. I remember you've told me that. You've told me that. Grateful is not 5, yeah. At least you get to spend some time at home, though. Maybe not with the kids because they probably have to go to school as well. But they're in school 8 to 4. Yeah, that's what I figured. Hopefully their school is not far. and you don't have to drive them super far. And 8 to 4. That seems like a lot. When I was going to school, I feel like it was 8 to 2, right? 10-minute drive? Yeah, that's nice. That's nice. Wasn't it 8 to 2? Or 7 to 2? Maybe it was 7 to 2. I don't know how schools work anymore. I haven't been to school in 20 plus years. Yeah, it's so late. Okay, that's what I was thinking. That's really weird. I mean, I get it. It's fine, but by the time we get home, it's basically dark. Yeah. Yeah, it getting dark super early is really fucking frustrating. Obviously, everybody feels this way, but it's just like, it's very annoying. Like, I keep thinking it's like, you know, it's like 9 o'clock at night and it's fucking like 5:30. And I feel like I used to not get thrown off by that, but I don't know. As I'm like getting older, things are just becoming more old, I guess. Like old manish. Yo, Max, my guy. How we doing? Arc Raiders launch 2025. Are you also playing Arc Raiders? Obviously. What's good? What's good? I'm chilling, man. How are you? How do you like Arc Raiders? Everybody, I keep seeing a lot of people talking about this. First time in like 3 months, I'm here before midnight. That's true, actually. That is true. Do you have the week off? Or do you just not have work tomorrow? Arc is fun. Do you think I would be entertained by it? Actually, that shit is like $60 or $80. I'm not gonna buy it, realistically. I think you'd hate it? Okay, okay. That makes sense. You would know. You would know. Are you still playing Rivals? Competitive third-person extraction shooter? Okay, yeah. Yeah, I probably would hate that. I thought it was something different. I thought it was a little something different. You're lukewarm on Rivals? Damn. I was actually thinking of being like... I mean, I haven't played, obviously, in months and months and months. You still play occasionally, but not every day? I was thinking about messaging you the other day and being like, hey, you want to jump on Rivals with one of your 337 alt accounts? But then I don't know what I did instead. Probably nothing. Yo, Bug was good. You would? Yeah, I might be interested in like playing for fun. A little bit. Because I don't know, we had so much fun on Rivals, but I guess that's just what happens with any games. Like, you have a really good time for a while and then eventually it kind of like fades a little bit. But I was thinking about that the other day. I was like, man, we had so much fun playing Rivals. Like, you're on PC now anyway, so it would need to be quick play. Why? What happened to your console? You too good to play with me on console, bro? It's crazy. It's crazy. You don't have it plugged in? Sounds like an excuse to me, my guy. Jeez. You know I can't play the game if it's not competitive. Kidding. You don't know where you put it? Did you move? Is it better to take this route? It's okay, I'll take this one. Oh, you moved? To a different state? Or to... First holiday season as a married man, don't burn anything? I'll do my best, I'll do my best. Different spot in the city? Okay, okay. It's awesome, dude. Congratulations on the move. I'll do my best not to burn anything, but honestly, Bug, like, I'm gonna burn shit. Like, there's no escaping that. Turbo, rip and tear, streamline. I think we gotta go rip and tear. Yeah, I think that's fine. Rip and tear, not the best, but better than streamline. Ooh, bicog? Man, give me bias cognition. Bro, how'd they have 2 normality curses in the same thing? There's 4 normalities under here. This is a normality. I thought there was no way I could pull that. What in the fuck? Zap is as good as a curse. You're gonna need my help placing this turkey in the brine? What do you mean you can't lift it? Because it's too heavy? Big loop. This was the worst match game ever. Oh, the chat is not on here. Hold on. PMA, good vibes only. That was the worst possible way that could have ended. And then taking 12 here is not great. What are we doing for Thanksgiving? We are having her family come to the house. That's what we're doing. It'll be fine. Do you need me to come down right now to do this? Hosting W? Yeah, it'll be fun, except that she's gotta like do all this shit with the turkey tomorrow, which is crazy. I'm cooking the turkey and other dishes unsupervised. Let him? You do not want to let me cook the goddamn turkey. If you want Thanksgiving to be ruined, you can let me cook the turkey. I'm there. If that's what if you don't care. But her dad is a fucking chef, so I'm not interested in fucking up the turkey. You gotta make sure to brine the turkey for 24 to 48 hours. Yeah, we're doing that. Well, she's doing that today. She's doing that now. We're peeling potatoes tomorrow. Yay, I can't wait. Let's take the stream to the kitchen. If I had it hooked up, I would bring my phone and do it. Actually, I guess I could. Thoughts on Brussels sprouts? They're fucking gross. Any other questions? If I had it hooked up, what's that fucking site that I could do it? Why do you have the palate of a 6-year-old child? Child's hickey. Brussels sprouts suck, dude. You guys are fucking crazy. Just don't sniff them. Well, that's all I ever get is the smell, and they used to suck in the 80s and 90s. Dude, the smell makes me want to vomit immediately. That hates both Brussels sprouts and cheeseburgers. I mean, I don't hate cheeseburgers. I just don't eat them. But like Brussels sprouts are gross, bro. From USA, Defo, there's honey and bacon into my mouth is goaded. I can sort of understand that. No shot. I just don't eat burgers. I haven't eaten burgers since I was like 4 or 5 years old. It's just like a weird thing. I'm very weird about food. I'm not gonna pretend like I'm not. I have quite a few hang-ups with food. Crispy sprouts yummy. That's what you ate for dinner? No, I can't do chicken liver, bro. But I respect it. I respect it. Who the bleep did you marry? You won't say fuck? I had to find the check spot in the middle of bumfuck nowhere. A special man. Listen, I bring a lot to the table. Um, I can't name any of those things, but I swear it's true. Who the bleep did I marry? Oh, that's an actual show. You don't bring cheeseburgers. True. There's a lot of foods that I don't bring, and that does suck. Why isn't this showing up on the screen? Thoughts on tomatoes? What the fuck? Why is it? Oh shit. That's not what I was looking for. Thoughts on tomatoes? They're med. Again, I know. My problem with tomatoes is that my father would try and force me like to eat his fucking he would grow tomatoes and he would try and force me to eat the tomatoes. And that's fine, but like oh boy. If there's a legit trauma reason, oh boy, this is like okay. Now check it out. It looks kind of like shit, but there we go. Wait, why isn't it going this way? Why isn't it going sideways? What the fuck? This camera quality is fire. She told you it was a grape? Yeah, that's just mean. That's just unnecessary. AK Hickey? What's crazy is it looks good on my phone. You could see like the quality that it shows on my phone, but the fucking actual broadcast is shit. What are you doing? I could bring this downstairs now. But like I want to understand how to why can't I turn it sideways? He's ambushing you? Gotta download the OBS app. There's an OBS app. The quality got better? Barely. You'll see how unproductive I'm being. I can imagine. You guys are gonna love the microphone when the microphone plays from my phone. It sounds great. Sounds kind of like my content. It sounds like my kind of content. You guys want it. This is what you wanted, sort of. We got to get this turkey brining stat. Yeah. You know what's funny is that, bro, that's crazy. You know what's funny is that I hear it through my computer, but you don't hear it, which is kind of weird. I thought you would be able to hear it as well. So that means that I don't have the audio on somehow, so I got to figure that out. Hmm. We could hear it the first. I don't know how to fix this. Okay. Okay, you should hear it now. What happens if you walk? Why am I in first person found footage horror film? I'm trying to go downstairs, but this is just not. I don't know why I can't get the audio working. No one can hear you. I understand. Oh my god, the echo now. Okay, now there's no echo. This guy is burning Star Trek. It's Discovery. And yes, you're right. Now we hear you. I know you hear me because my mic is unmuted on the computer, but I'm trying to get the microphone from the fucking actual phone to be working. Burning library movies is dastardly. The Yart? Oh, brother. Alright, I know how to solve this. I know exactly how to solve this. I gotta plug a fucking microphone into this phone. Why is it upside down? Whatever. Salem's Lap Peak, by the way, finished it. Oh, let's go. Wow, you finished that quick. That's pretty long. What the fuck is this cursed angle? Well, you don't like it, Jet? Bro, I don't know why it's like that. There you go. Jet, my guy, how are you? I liked it better when you were playing Slay the Spire. Well, you brought this up. Good just came back from apartment hunting? You're moving? How come? Actually, you don't have to answer that if you don't want. I told him not yet, stay upstairs. Bro, I just did all of this. I'm going to bring the fucking turkey, put it in whatever you need me to put it in, and then I'm coming back on the fucking stream. Stop, you're tripping. Okay, so I just did all this. This is a giant waste of time. I'm sorry, folks. You'll not get a view of the house. You will not get a tour of the house. We're back. Hickey stuffing his turkey? True. True. I can't deal with this, man. This is a family stream. Okay, well, I have to do it after, I guess. I literally said not yet. Yeah, and then you said you were just sitting around on the goddamn couch, so I figured I would just pick it up, put it in the thing, and then move forward with my life. I just do things and then move forward. That's it. That's how I operate. Boo hiss. Yo, Jet was good, bro. How we doing? Crowd boos. I need to make the brine. Okay. All right. I guess I'll do it after. Then you put the turkey in WTC, the World Trade Center. Hickey likes dry turkey. I feel like if I wait for Winter Soldier for book recs, shit gonna become a debate. Hit me with some. What are you looking for? I was thinking of rereading The Road, then reading Blood Meridian. I have never finished Blood Meridian. I have tried a few times. I've gotten like halfway through it, but for some reason I just never finish it. I've tried rereading it a couple times. I've done that like 3 times. But The Road is awesome. I love The Road. Icky cooking stream when? I'm gonna cook up some frozen chicken nuggets for you guys and decide which ones are best. That's what we're gonna do. You're taking a break? I have a book suggestion. It's called Blood Meridian. It's big. Thank you, Max V Phantom. He's been cooking noobs for 4 years now. Exactly. I'm a god at every game I play. A book suggestion. You want to take a break from is like his taste in food. He doesn't know peak. It's crazy. Bro put himself in the oven. Hate to see it. That's his best book and the rest are fine. It's not that I thought Blood Meridian was bad. I just never finished it. Just every time I started reading it, I just for some reason just stopped. I liked it, but I just stopped. I don't really know what that says, but yeah. I'm trying to think, what can I tell you to read? I agree with Jack. I don't know. The Road was great. I loved The Road. I don't think. What can I suggest you to read? Have you read any Terry Pratchett books? No Country is good, but the movie is better. Is it really? That I've never read. I have it. I've tried, but I never actually read it. Just goated? That's fair. Yeah, I mean, if you're saying the movie is better, then I don't probably ever have to read the book then. Max is correct. No Country movie is just too good. The Da Vinci Code, we were actually talking about that the other day. It was alright. I agree with Jack once again. You guys do agree a lot. What did I read recently? Well, I read A Brave New World, which was like boring. I mean, it wasn't boring, but it was like the writing was kind of like my man bought a thesaurus and just started swapping out words constantly. They're not bad by any means, but they aren't Blood Meridian level. Fine, that's fair. The Da Vinci Code movie clears the book. I never saw the movie. I only read the book. Song of Ice and Fire books clear Game of Thrones the show. McCarthy got overhyped because of Blood Meridian, and it's fine. I can't get excited about him anymore. That's fair. I read The Road when I was in high school and loved it. Yeah, I read The Road maybe like 10 years ago. So, well after high school still. You read the first and own all of them? I own all of them and don't use them. No, it's not that I hate expanded vocabularies. I love expanded vocabularies, actually. I hate when people use a bunch of fucking words that they don't need to use just to try to sound impressive. It's a lot less cool to go back to. Silas from the Da Vinci Code is legit to me. Island of the Blue Dolphins? I don't know what that is. White Fang? I think I read that when I was young. You have to remember, most writers who went to school were forced to use different words and fluff, so old habits die hard. Yeah, that's why I think like a lot of the classics are shit. Because they're not actually good writers. Like instead of showing, okay, here's my problem with Brave New World. They don't show anything, they just tell you everything. And that shit is boring as fuck. Animal Farm is good. Animal Farm is good, but George Orwell is a shit writer. The Road is just depressing, and to be honest, the main part about the mom is not good. The Road is depressing. That's why I like it. Animal Farm is Hickey's Kobe Bryant? No. 1984 is Hickey's Kobe Bryant. I think Animal Farm is actually good. 1984 fucking sucks.
Hey, listen.
Schnur with the check-in. I appreciate you. George Orwell is Kobe Bryant to Hickey? Yeah. Yeah, that's fine. That's a fair comparison. He's not a shit writer, bro? Yes, he is. He fucking sucks. Sorry you don't understand satire? No, I do understand satire. Sorry you don't understand good writing. His actual fucking prose is dog shit. His actual characters are fucking trash. I do not rep Stephen King. I've read Stephen King. I feel like a fraud not having read 1984. If you try to read 1984, the beauty of 1984 is in the actual circumstance and the world around it. The horrendousness is that you got to follow around the worst characters ever that are not fleshed out by any stretch of the imagination. They're not even remotely realistic. And they fucking, like, it's written by a guy that doesn't know how to write. Base guy, but the writing isn't good. Exactly. I think the stories are good. I don't remember anything about in 1984. Exactly. And the characters are so well constructed. I am all about well constructed characters. Yes. Schnur, this is the hydrate for you, sir. Orwell's prose is like if you gave a fucking fourth grader a thesaurus. I'm telling you. Actually, it's not even that bad, dude. It's not even like that, because that's what a Brave New World was like reading. More than adequate to the task, you're cracked out. No, the writing in 1984 is boring as shit. The writing in 1984, just like the writing in Animal Farm, the characters are not fleshed out. Like, they're non-existent. With a 14-year-old crappy protag who attends balls and passes as an aristocrat, bro, that book is infinitely better. Okay, let's ask Schnur. Schnur, what do you think is a better book? Honestly, like in terms of writing and in terms of characters and in terms of actual story. Honest to God, okay? No, Brave New World. Oh, no. I know Brave New World was not Orwell. I know Brave New World, but I just finished reading that, and Brave New World fucking blew. Okay, the story itself was fine. The writing was shit. Of course they aren't fleshed out. They're fucking animals. No, but I loved Animal Farm, though. Animal Farm is great, but the writing is shit. The story stopped being interesting in BNW like halfway through. BNW. What's BNW? Oh, Brave New World? Yeah, I agree. I don't know about George Orwell. I just watched the movies and read the Cliff Notes. Okay. He just needs to get his point across. No, but he doesn't, because if people are not going to read the book, like, dude, I'm telling you. A non-fantasy wreck would be Mystic River. It's just a crime novel, but it slaps. Also, Mystic River, written by one of the writers of The Wire. Dennis Lehan. The characters in Animal Farm are supposed to be shit, in my opinion, as they're all based off. No. The characters are shit because they're not fleshed out. I'm not saying they're shit people. I'm fine with shit people. Shit people, it's totally fucking fine. Nothing wrong with shit people in books. I'm fine with that. I'm saying Animal Farm. Okay. I'm getting things like really mixed up because I'm just being like a fuck about things. Animal Farm was 10 times better than 1984. Like, it's not even fucking close. It's not even close. Animal Farm is a billion times better than 1984. He does what he was trying to do in 1984 in a much more, like, efficient way and a better way. The characters in Animal Farm are not fleshed out at all. But it feels like they're not supposed to be fleshed out. It feels fine. The characters in 1984 are the most unrealistic fucking human beings in the entire history of Earth. Regardless of circumstances that they were put in. They're just not fucking real. He loves the one-note characters that have a single personality trait. Right, and that's what pisses me the fuck off. Can I not make the argument that politicians are not fleshed out people? That's a great argument, and I loved Animal Farm. I promise you, I loved Animal Farm. I thought it was brilliant, and I was like 1984. Like I read 1984 before that, and I was like, I don't know why I'm gonna read Animal Farm because I thought 1984 was so shit. And I did it anyway, and Animal Farm was well worth getting through. The beginning was a little tough, but it was well worth it. They're allegories, not characters. That's the point. Yes. No. I'm agreeing with you. But 1984 is supposed to be characters. They're supposed to be real people. The allegories thing I get, and that's why I thought it was genius. I agree characters weren't exceptional because I can't remember any intimate details because there were no intimate details to remember. These were fake people that were like, bro, I can cite examples from 1984 that I have in my head, but it would be against TOS. That's how fucking twisted and unrealistic the book was. 1984 and Brave New World are both overhyped. It could be because so many things have copied the style's themes, but they've also been improved upon. I think that's fair. I think that's completely fair. There's no fucking way this guy said Atlas Shrugged. Come on. Yes. Like, I cannot, I really can't explain, like, 1984 was so fucking dumb. Sorry. It wasn't dumb as a concept. And the world around them. He made that realistic. He made that come to life. And he made the characters so paper thin, so non-existent, such like that it just takes you out of the story. Like, it's just bad writing. It's just literally bad writing. Dystopian writing has been beaten to a pulp. Agreed. But there's still plenty of good dystopian novels out there. And just because they're the most famous, it's just like, I'm going to say it. I'm going to fucking say it. And everybody's going to be pissed. But it's just like Lord of the Rings. Lord of the Rings is such fucking horrible writing that if J.R.R. Tolkien was not known in the world, nobody knew who the fuck he was, right? Nobody had ever read Lord of the Rings, nobody had ever heard of him, whatever, and then he submitted that to a publisher, no one would fucking buy it. The publishers would not publish it. It is piss poorly written. Ignore this. He only read half of Fellowship. True. The Hobbit is the best book. The Hobbit is the one that I've read twice. That's the only fucking book that I've read front to back 2 times in my fucking life. That is the most dribbly, dragged out bullshit that I've ever fucking read. Cat's Cradle was my favorite book for a solid 15 years or so. I love Cat's Cradle because you know why? Fantastic fucking book. The Hobbit is the best and it's not even the trilogy. That's a problem. That's what I hear constantly, is that The Hobbit was the best book out of all of them. How is the best book that you've written to fucking like so like mind-numbingly fucking boring? Like, how is everything that you write like nothing is like, the problem with Tolkien is nothing is in action form. It's not like Bilbo Baggins punches a dude. No, Bilbo Baggins gets punched and falls to the ground. Like, it's such shit writing. Like, a fucking publisher would never publish it. finish one of the 3 books. I finished The Hobbit. If that's the best of all 4 of his fucking books, I don't need to. I do hate the passive voice. The passive voice is fucking boring as shit. He's gone off the deep end? No, I haven't. No, I haven't. The whole book is written in passive fucking tense. Night of the Living Dummy 2 is a masterpiece compared to The Hobbit? Yeah. He needs to get... Oh my god. I'm telling you right now. I'm just being real with you guys. Like, I can't stand passive fucking writing, and I can't stand passive, like, I can't stand characters where, like, this motherfucker writes a new song in his book every 3 pages. There's a new song that everybody's singing. I have to go read the fucking song. Can you imagine reading a fucking song? You sing a song. Like, if I wrote lyrics on a fucking paper and handed it to you and was like, hey bro, I this is my song. I wrote this song. What would you think of me? What would you fucking think of me? You'd be like, okay, can you play it for me? No, I wrote it down. You would think I was a fucking moron. Not a poetry enjoyer? It's not poetry. It's a fucking shit song. Sing us a song right now. I'm just being honest, okay? I'm being honest, something that people have not been with you guys. I respect Tolkien a lot. I really respect him. I respect if you like those kind of books. I'm totally fine with it if you like them. I wouldn't criticize somebody for liking them. But I will tell you that he's a bad writer. Like, I will be honest and tell you he's a bad writer. And that's okay, because the thing is about Tolkien is that he didn't need to be a good writer, because he influenced an entire, like, he influenced like fucking 5 generations of writers and created the fantasy genre, which is my favorite genre in books and everything. So I have nothing but respect for the man, and I really appreciate his contribution to what he did. But I'm just saying, it's kind of like Winter Soldier said about, like, it's been done a million times and people have improved upon it. The truth of the matter is that people have improved upon it. It's just not as good as, like, he's just not as good as, he's a revolutionary for sure and a legend, but his writing is not good. I'm sorry. I would like to hear you sing a song. Bradbury is awesome. Bradbury was good. Imagine having this strong of an opinion about a trilogy without even reading a sixth of it. Because you don't like his style is insane. It's not his style. It's actually his writing, Jack. Like, his writing is actually bad. Like, genuinely bad. I mean it, like, I mean it respectfully. Like, his writing is, like, honestly, just, it's not, like, he doesn't write well. And I remember I told my father this once years ago, and he said, like, actually, it wasn't even my father. Actually, I told my friend that, and my friend said, like, yeah, it's because he writes like it's a history book instead of a fiction book. He writes like it's like almost like an encyclopedia. And when he said that to me, I was like, oh, that makes more sense. And, like, I can get behind that. But it's not like, it's, he doesn't write like it's a story. He writes like it's like he's writing a history book, which is dry and fucking plain and boring as shit. That's not how fiction is supposed to be written. 6 parts, and parts 1 and 2, which make up the Fellowship, are different as fuck. That's pre and post Bombadil. Your father said, shut the fuck up, Ryan, and get back to you. Listen, I mean this respectfully. Maybe the rest of the Lord of the Rings is different. Maybe it's different, but I've tried to go back and read it, and all I see is the same shit. I'll be honest. Like, all I see is the same shit over and over and over again. And again, I know it's like a super fucking hot take, especially in the fantasy world, and it's okay if you hate what I'm saying and you don't agree with it. But I'm just being like, I value good writing. Like, I very much value good writing. And if good writing in the sense of like digestibility and like relatability, that's what something needs. It doesn't have to be like, I'm trying to think of like a book that's written in like, there's nothing wrong with writing, like using huge words and like being whatever, but there's a difference between doing that and using like this extensive vocabulary because it's in your head, because it's how you talk, because it's how you think. Like, it comes across when in writing, it comes across when somebody's being genuine and when somebody is just saying big words just to say them to try to impress you. It's like Aldous Huxley or whatever. Like, all his words, it was just like, this motherfucker sat there with the thesaurus and was like, oh no, I already said the word good. I can't do that. I have to say like magnanimous or some bullshit. Yo, Lemur was good. For the people who like fantasy novels written like history books, Dandelion Dynasty by Ken Liu. Oh, look who's here. Bronson. Hi, pal. Hey, bud. The fucking thesaurus abuser writers are dog shit. Thank you. Magnanimous does come up a lot. Yeah. Yeah. Like, I don't know, when to me, when something can be stated simply, it is infinitely better than when something is, when somebody's just bloviating just to bloviate. Like, it's I don't know. Whatever. It's just honest. There's something to be said about bearing the lead, but like, do it for a reason. Right. And they, you know. Oh, look at this guy. Look at what this guy's got. Look at this giant worm thing. He's got himself a big old Christmas worm type of toy. He loves it. It's huge, and he prances around the house with it. Sometimes you don't do a story justice when you're super succinct and don't linger. There's a thin line. There's a thin line. But when you're what was the book? Was it Brave New World again? Was it just Brave New World again? I read a book recently, like within the past like 2-3 months, that and I really think it was Brave New World again. He wrote an entire sentence on one motherfucking page. An entire sentence on a page! Brother, that's 250 words. On average, a page in a book is 250 fucking words. That was one sentence. What are we doing? What are we fucking doing? When you have a 200-word sentence, your book fucking sucks. Your book fucking sucks. I'm sorry. If you have 200 words in a fucking sentence, you don't know how to write. My guy hasn't read Great Expectations. I did not read Great Expectations. He wrote Wax and Wayne about 30 times in Salem's Lot and it pissed me off. Exactly. Like, you should be able to figure out something else to say besides Wax and Wayne. There's the writers that say the same fucking thing over and over and over again. And then there's the writers that try to change every single little sentence because, like, you're fucking shit either way. Imagine being this mad over one sentence. Bro, imagine having to read a 250-word sentence. Flowery language and shit is not that annoying if it feels like there's an intentionality to it. Thank you. Fucking thank you. When it feels like it's just to show off or be elitist, I'm like, fuck this guy. I could be watching Netflix right now, you dickhead. Max summed it up in the most succinct way. This is why I like Max. That's everything that I've been trying to say, but I don't know how to explain myself correctly. Stephen King really needs about 1 to 2 more drafts of most of his books, to be honest. Agreed. I agree 100%. I like Stephen King. I generally think that he's got some good books. He has some real shit books, though. But like almost all of them could use an extra draft or two. I agree. You've been trying to say you like Max this whole time? Kite Runner? No, I have it on my shelf. I've never read it, though. Max didn't bloviate or use flowery language, unlike Streamer Man. True. But the thing is, if I was writing this, my problem is when I speak, I do sound like that and I do go on and on and on, which I know that. So when I write, it happens too. But then I edit it down to like digestible form. That's the thing. Like half of these guys just needed a fucking editor. He turns out books so quickly that it feels like none of them are labors of love, as opposed to my boy who clearly lost his shit but has like 6 books. Well, I can agree with you about Stephen King. Like some of his books, you could tell he really loved them and did them well at the time. And the other ones are just cocaine fueled like fucking shit fests. He needs to go have sex and smoke a blunt. I think the problem is he smoked a little too much blunts and or did a little too much cocaine in his time. George R. R. Martin spends his time coming up with different ways to describe the female anatomy. Entirely based on hickeyisms? Oh man, it would not be good. It would not be good. Cocaine was the problem, not blunts? True. I respect Stephen King and what he's done, but I completely agree with Winter Soldier. It's a lot of it is just sort of popularity slop. Like I don't know how to put it. Then Richie looked at Pennywise and said, "Oh, brother." Stand By Me on cocaine. Man copied his own work. Listen. I'm just being, it sucks when you try to read a book and it's just like a complete waste of your time and they try to sound really like fucking smart because by impressing you with like big words. Yeah. And it's like bad. The vast majority of it is dog shit. Yeah, I'm with you. Cause he won't just say what he means. I don't know what the bard is. Do you mean just like the occupation of being a bard? Or is there something called the bard? Shakespeare? Oh, Big Willie himself? Oh, no, I actually love Shakespeare. I think Shakespeare is great. He's the bard? Oh, okay. I never heard of him referred to as that, I'll be honest. I'm wearing my Othello sweatshirt right now. Like, never mind. That joke is going to go over your head and then everybody's going to think I'm an idiot. Yeah. Like the game? No, I was going to say are you wearing a Mekhi Phifer sweatshirt? That's so stupid. You know what deserves the smoke that a lot of people give Big Willie? Canterbury Tales. Canterbury Tales. Mid. You did not make a fucking O joke. That's why I wasn't going to say it. That's why I was not going to say it. To be honest, I just roast people when book opinions come up. But at this point, having book opinions mostly clears you to me. I have no problem if people's book opinions are different than mine. Why are you so mad at my boy Chaucer? I'm not really mad at him. Like the Canterbury Tales were fine-ish, at least the ones that I read. I didn't read them all. But it's basically a different language. It's genuinely a different language. Like it's actually Old English, which is considered a different language. Canterbury was written by someone who spoke almost a different language. Exactly. There you go. This nephew is too young for this joke. I know. That's why I stopped myself from saying it. And then he asked. There's the partner's tale. And when my teacher said, we have a partner, we'd have a partner quiz. I thought she said a partner quiz and was sad that I had to do it alone. Oh boy. You read it in Italian? You understand Italian? That's pretty cool. Because Sanderson doesn't write. First of all, I don't get triggered at Sanderson opinions. I don't care. But I'm not fucking Jurgi, okay? Let's get this straight. Also, Sanderson is not young adult, though. Like, he's written young adult books, but Mistborn is not a young adult book. It's just not, by definition. File next to Hunger Games and Kite Runner. Again, I never read Kite Runner. Not that I read Hunger Games, but. Brunson's getting yelled at right now. I don't know what he's doing. He went outside and he wasn't supposed to be outside. This guy didn't read Hunger Games? No, I didn't. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I meant Maze Runner, but I didn't read either. Yeah, I didn't read either one of them. This guy didn't read the Maze Runner? No. I think I have that too. I have a bunch of books on my shelves that I have to get to. I have to get around to. When I was three fingers deep in a 3. Kite Runner is out of the running. Anyway, yeah. So those are my opinions on certain books. And if you disagree, that's fine. I'm not gonna hold it against you. But I will say, this is the only thing that I'll say about reading. This is gonna sound so fucked up. I don't know. Hopefully this doesn't piss any of you off. Don't think you gave me a single recommendation and all that. Well, I have you ever read any Terry Pratchett? If no, then read Guards. Ray Bradbury's short stories. No, I have not. I would definitely read Guards. Guards is peak, yeah. Start with Guards, and then I got you. I'll hook you onto the next like 20 of his books because you will be hooked. The Veld, All Day in Summer, etc. I think I read those back then. City Watch, probably the best Discworld series. Yeah, I agree. Not Bradbury, but good. I have no mouth and I must scream. That sounds like the dude that wrote the fuck is his name? Is this a series? Philip K. Dick. Yeah, that's what I was thinking of. Is this a series I need to read in order? No. I mean, yes and no. It's Discworld. Like the overall, like the thing is Discworld. However, Guards is the first in the City Watch series. You don't need to read all the Discworld books in order. It's just the world around them. Omella's story, I never even heard of it. Philip K. Dick is goated. He is goated, but he only ever wrote short stories, right? As far as I remember. Also, another thing is read Cat's Cradle. If you've never read Cat's Cradle, read that shit. Like Winter Soldier said. He said that's his favorite book for 15 years. That might be my favorite book also. He literally wrote Blade Runner. I thought that was also a short story. Do androids dream of electric sheep as a novel? I thought it was just a long short story. I read that. And Scanner Darkly? Oh, Scanner Darkly, I think I did know was a novel. There are some shortened versions. It's a novel? Okay. Roadside Picnic? No, I don't know what that is. It's 5 pages. The Man in the High Castle? I never read Man in High Castle, but bunch of dorks in here for real. Appreciate it. You're not wrong. You know, it's funny because I never thought that I would find a group of people that would also read books, play card games, um, do all the same shit. It's actually really kind of goofy. Like very unexpected out of the hype isn't met. Handmaid's Tale was whack. It was like okay. I read that alongside Purple Starfish. We were both reading it. And I've heard in the past that like some people say like Handmaid's Tale you don't like men don't understand it because only women could like understand it or whatever, and I I read it at the same time as her, and she also had the same exact opinions. She wrote the most fucking mid books of all time. Oh, is it really? I wanted to read that. You should have fist pumped while reading it to gauge her reaction. Oryx and Crake, I think. That's how you pronounce that. I always wanted to read that. It's really like a romance novel. Oh, that's disappointing to hear. It's very disappointing. That sucks. Also worth your time. Wool Shift and Dust were fucking amazing. Actually, I agree with that completely. Magical realism is the worst fucking genre on earth, by the way. Magical realism? What does that mean? I feel like I know what that like what's an example of that maybe I've read or I'm at least familiar with the concept. Magical realism? Brownstein. Fronts. Kafka on the Shore by Murakami. I gotta look up a definition of this shit. Wool, Shift, and Dust. Those were really good books, man. A literary and artistic style that blends a realistic, mundane world with fantastical or magical elements presented in a matter-of-fact tone. Unlike high fantasy, which takes place in an entirely unreal world, magical realism grounds its stories in reality using magical elements to comment on social, political, or cultural issues. Key characteristics include ordinary characters, a realistic setting, and supernatural occurrences that are accepted without much explanation. I don't know if I've ever read any of these. Oh, that's you taking notes. You haven't read these. Okay. The Particular Sadness of Lemon Cake. I mean, that's an amazing title. Which is about a girl who can taste feelings and then her brother turns into a chair. Legit the worst book I've ever read. Bro. A girl who can taste feelings and then her brother turns into a chair. That is an incredible description. You make me want to read this book, bro. The Particular Sadness of Lemon Cake. Awesome title, okay? A girl who can taste feelings, that's what's up. And her brother turns into a chair? Come on, man. Here's the plot from Wikipedia. She finds him in his bedroom sitting on a chair in front of his laptop in the dark. She stays with him for a while, during which he repeatedly asks her to leave. She sees that the leg of his chair appears to disappear into his shoe, and while investigating this, discovers that he is somehow metamorphosing his leg into leg of the chair that he was sitting on. She leaves the room momentarily to find the phone. And when she returns, Joseph is gone. So what happens next? Is she just like cool with it? He turns into the chair boy. Like, is she? It's so brain dead, but why? Why, bro? You don't know anybody that's turned into a chair? That shit started to happen to me the other day. My Knicks Crocs turned into the leg of my chair, and I started freaking out. I had to get up and start walking around. Ocean at the End of the Lane by Neil Gaiman is kind of magical realism. The only Neil Gaiman book that I ever read was Norse mythology. And then I believe I've read some short stories from him, and I may have read something else by him. I tried to read American Gods, but I didn't really. I don't tend to recommend Gaiman anymore. Yeah, that's the kind of the issue. You never read American Gods? I read part of it. I never finished it. You don't even understand how it could be a metaphor or allegory or I don't know. Neil Gaiman, problematic, yeah. Neil Gaiman, more like Neil Jailman. Oh, I definitely read the Sandman comics, yeah. For sure. He's also giga pretentious. I liked, like, fuck that guy all around. I think the only real book of his that I read, honestly, was Norse mythology, and he kept that pretty simple because he didn't really write the stories. I didn't really get any. I didn't really get that he was pretentious from that. A.W. Gaiman leverages his friendship with Terry Pratchett to act like he can speak for Terry posthumously. Oh my goodness, Jesus Cake, what's good, bro? How we doing, my guy? How's life? What are you up to? That's how you said that? How are you supposed to say it? New job at the housing authority? Let's go, dude. Congrats. Now there's 2 of them. Jesus Cake is one of the OGs, bro. One of the OG MLB The Show stirs. We got a whole fucking Jesus Tea Party here. It's insane. Jesus Cake had the best logo on... Wait, can we go back? How are you supposed to say posthumously? Wait. Actually, that doesn't even sound right when I say it. Posthumously. Sure. Cake and tea, nice. Jesus Cake had the best logos in MLB The Show. We would inevitably match up in events or ranked every day. Not every day, but like every week. That's what I said. What the hell? That's exactly what I said. Posthumously.
Imagine having more than the
Oh,
Raptors.
You said post. It's post. Oh, okay. Yo, what am I guy? 32 months. 32 months, bro. How we doing? I appreciate you. I can't. The Knicks have been extremely disappointing this year, but also it's not really super surprising. Like posse without the E, posthumously. I always thought it was posthumously, I'll be honest. I do wonder if Jesus had some... I almost said that. That's crazy. He said it like Post Malone? Knicks need to trade for Anthony Davis. I'd rather get my dick chopped off and fed to my dog. Thank you. Knicks need to trade for Anthony Davis is crazy. Fat Anthony Davis is so funny. Go Raptors. Yo, Wadden, thank you for the 32 months, bro. I appreciate you big time. It's more like posthumously. Okay. I didn't know that. Anthony Davis, bro. There's no shot that I want Anthony Davis on the fucking Knicks. I'm sorry. There's no way. Imagine AD and Brunson. Yeah, I mean that would be great for like 4 games a year. But not for the price they're paying. A literal child on the Olympic team feels like forever ago. It is kind of crazy. That shit was like 15 years ago. Getting post-prime Davis would just be history repeating itself. Amari, fucking Quentin Richardson. Who else have they done that with? I guess technically Rasheed Wallace, though I love Rasheed. Ray Felton the second time. Amari for 3/4 of a season was the most hyped Nick in like 10 years. Yeah, but the thing is, like, every single Knicks fan at that time knew that it wasn't going to last. Allen Houston after his back gave out. I still love Allen Houston. I'll be honest. I still think, but I do agree with that. He obviously wasn't as good, but he was still very good at that time. But then again, I didn't have a whole lot to like really like look forward to with that team, to be fair. But I hate Melo. The Amari team was better before Melo got there, 100%. It still wasn't good, but it was better than Melo. Melo the person seems fine. I think Melo was a shit player. Yeah, no, there's no fucking doubt about it. Melo the person's all right, I guess. I mean, I don't know him personally, so, but as far as what we've seen, but yeah, shit player for sure. Melo, you can't win. Watched as Steve Francis, yeah, Steve Francis, Penny Hardaway. So many unwashed ass old T-Mac. He has gold medals, bro. Yeah, that's true. Melo has gold medals. Why T-Mac has no rings? People would forget that T-Mac even had a ring. I think it's actually better for McGrady's legacy that he doesn't have a ring. Though that it's not better for the NBA and the world that the Spurs lost to that one, if that makes sense. Everyone should hate Ray Allen. This is yeah, kid retired with the Knicks. I'm pretty sure he retired with the Knicks. Actually, maybe he retired with the Mavs. Was the Mavs championship, was that after the Knicks, after he played for the Knicks? Or did he play for the Knicks after he played for the Mavs? I think he might have played for the Mavs after the Knicks. But yeah, kid was trash by then. Oh, he did retire on the Knicks. Okay. Nets, Mavs, Knicks. Last year was 2013. Okay. 2013 was the last time the Knicks were, well, until Julius Randle came along, but that was the last time they were good. They won 50 games that year? Yeah, they were thank you guys for the hype train, by the way. I appreciate you. They were the 2 seed. I was saying career progress. Yeah, he was just saying where he went, like in terms of teams. They're not the goddamn Wizards. I mean, yeah, that's true. He just meant, I thought those were greater than signs, not arrows. No. He was talking about where he was on each thing. What kind of staff do you think Gandalf had under that robe? It was probably pretty withered and wrinkly. I'll be honest. Oh man. Oof. Gnarled. You guys enjoy my ranting and raving again? Because that's always fun. And by fun, I mean... Sheesh. It looked like a shillelagh. Okay, I'm using Rip and Tear here. And waking him up. Oh, I should have used this attack potion. exactly what I was imagining. Bobby Fills? I don't... Why do I know who that is? I should know who that is, right? Jesus fucking Christ. I'm gonna take 20 here. It's because he died? Okay, we got through, but it was terrible. I feel like Glenn Rice and Muggsy should be retired at minimum. I agree with that. I'm inclined to agree with that. I don't think I want any of these. Glenn Rice's numbers should... Glenn Rice is another guy the Knicks got after he was washed, but he was... I loved Glenn Rice before he was a Knick. When he was a Knick, he was terrible. Didn't they get Glenn Rice in the Patrick Ewing trade? He low-key deserved it. Runs. I'm assuming he meant Glenn Rice having his number retired. Oh, never mind. Come here, buddy. What, pal? Bud? He was racing his Porsche against a teammate's race and wrecked. Brunson. No. Come here, buddy. Come here. Here. Here, Brunson. Brunson. Up here, bud. Come here. Up here. Up here. Come on. Good boy. Good boy. Oh, you want to talk? You can speak on the mic. You guys hear his nose? I don't know if the mic picked up on that. I feel like I don't know if the mic picked up on that, if you could hear his nose or not. You're going to have to tell me. But if you could, please clip that. Please. Clip that and give it to Purple Starfish. She would love that. A tiny bit. He wasn't being loud about it, but I was wondering if on the mic see if that worked. I did not catch that. Okay. Anyway. Do I take another curse? Am I stupid? We're gonna hit a shop, but this could be detrimental. Fuck someone who is involved in a presidential race. Oh, brother. I don't want to take another curse. I'm going to disagree. I feel like maybe I should, but I'm going to be in a fuck ton of trouble. Meteor Strike? Okay. Lots of energy for the next turn. Nailing threes was his life. Come on, man. Ah, sucks. Alright. That normality is fucking destroying me. Oh, we killed that guy, but we're down to 19 health, so not fucking good. Oh, and we got the normality. I've never even seen normality. It's like the worst curse you can get. I hate it so much. It is legitimately like the worst thing that you could pick up. Basically what it does is while in hand, you cannot play more than 3 cards in this turn. I don't even remember how I picked it up because we were arguing about books. So I don't, I don't remember where it came from, but yeah. I think I want none of these. Turbo, maybe I should grab because it's going to be worth it. Okay, Smiling Mask is perfect because we get rid of that. We'll get rid of the curse. I have double zap, which is horrible. Oh, I got the normality from that fucking event that I got zap from as well. Well, I guess let's make zap free. One of them anyway. 226 membership card. All right, we'll take membership card and then remove the normality. It's not super helpful right now, but it's fine. We'll upgrade the other zap. It's super distinctive. I wish I knew who that was. Streamline, Leap, Barrage. I'm gonna take Leap for the boss. I think that's fine. Oh, this is a concerning fight. I'll just full block it. That's my least favorite Act 1 boss. As you move up in Ascension, it's actually the easiest boss. It goes from like the hardest to the easiest. But it still sucks. Like, no matter what, any of the bosses are just... You're mostly dead, you know? Oh no. Yeah, Guardian is actually like this is the best result you could ask for. Hexaghost is really difficult. Slime boss is really difficult as you go up in Ascension. We'll skip. We'll skip. Wait, am I good enough to beat this fight? I might need to streamline. I hate streamline. It hit 1.4 million. Which one? The autograph book that you were talking about? That you got? That's what it was, right? The signed hardcovers. Do I just go streamline here? I really hate streamline, but I might need it. for this fight. Zap, zap, loop, rip and tear, leap auto shields, compile driver. Do I have enough damage? I'm gonna... I'm gonna just go for it. I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna have faith here that we're doing okay. We can upgrade Rip and Tear, or we can... Let's upgrade Loop. I wish I had a Frost Orb. Like, I'd feel better if I had some Frost Orbs. Okay, we'll play the Strike and hope that we draw Rip and Tear here so that we can double the damage. We did not, of course. We're still fine. We're fine. He's dead. Well, not dead, but he's in a shell. There's Rip and Tear. We're going to play it anyway, which causes us to take a little bit of damage. Well, this fucking sucks. We're taking more damage now. We're gonna be down to no fucking health. I actually think I just lose this, yeah. Yeah, I needed to do something better. I wasn't thinking. I mean, it was almost a dead run once I pulled the normality and the fucking extra zap from that, but let's just do it again. Let's just do it again. Let's just do it right this time. So I like this up until we reach here, and then when we have to have 5 regular fights, it feels like, hi, you're definitely gonna lose. I don't know. Do we just go for it? Let's just go for it. I can't afford to take 18 damage and then face 5 normal enemies. I just can't. There's no early shops either. It's so good though. Taking 18 damage is bad though. I could go this direction and reach a shop there and potentially go to the Burning Elite if I want to do that instead, but then taking 18 damage is so much for a shop so late. Could just Transformer Strike and just move forward with my life and try this tougher path. All right, let's do that. Reboot. Yikes. Okay. Anyone played Dispatch? I believe Winter Soldier has played a lot of that, actually. If that's the game I'm thinking of with the superheroes, I'm pretty sure he's played a bunch of it. It is his type of game. It is his type of game, I agree. The good thing about that fight was we got a regen pot, so we'll be able to gain some of the health back that we lost, because we lost a little too much versus Jawworm there. Let's take a charged battery, because there's no attack cards, but it's okay if there's no attack cards, because we have 5 normal fights. We should find some attacks at some point. Reboot is at least a cool card to get, I guess. It's not super great as your fucking transform reward there, but it's okay. Ever come out between early November through February? For some reason, I remember the Slay the Spire guys saying something about games that drop in December never do any business or something like that. But it makes sense, early November through February. What you're saying makes sense, why they would move it to the release date to March. There's got to be something there in what you're saying. Dude, I needed that to strike him. Come on. Two new ones every few weeks. It looked cool from what Winter Soldier showed me, but I never bought it. Never played it. Go for the eyes. Sweeping Beam. Tempest. Go for the eyes works against this dude, the Guardian. The fuck is Dispatch? I believe it's like a story, like a... You know those Walking Dead games? I believe it's made by that same company. Telltale or something like that. Right? Am I right about that? Yo, Casper, what's good, buddy? Core Surge? I'll take that every time. It's like one of those story games where you're like a dispatch. Telltale is this visual novel games, yes. Yeah, I think it's made by them, and it's about like being a superhero or being a dispatcher for superheroes. Like if you were, you know, 911, like dispatch operator. You're watching The Good Doctor? Let's go. Do you like it? No Nuggets game tonight? Why is he dealing 14? What the fuck? I'll take a Doom and Gloom. I'm not super hyped about it though. Not until Friday. We'll upgrade to Doom and Gloom. And we'll hope that these are the sentries. Yikes. I'm going to use the regen pot here. That is not a good start. Not the start we were looking for, but... Should I use the colorless potion? I don't know. Core Surge came one turn too late, obviously. We'll use the colorless potion. Swift Strike is good enough. Okay, we killed Gremlin Knob. It wasn't pretty, but we did do it. We did do it. We did do it. Recursion with the darkness orb, with the doom and gloom is decent. Dispatch slaps. That's the one with the that you told me about, right? The superhero one with the all the shit going on. Where you're like a 911 operator or whatever. I'll take recursion. Oh, you beat it in a day. Wow. Let's upgrade Core Surge. I could have upgraded recursion, but I don't really want to. Gremlin Horde's amazing. Oh, fuck off, dude. This is such a pain in the ass. This has got to be the worst fucking fight I could have asked for. Take 5. Oh, your birthday is on Friday? Let's go, dude. Happy birthday. Are you excited? Or is our birthday sad for you? I don't know. Did I need to take 5 there? That kind of pisses me off that I did that. I don't want any of these. I mean, maybe I do. You picked up 1, 2, 3, 4 attack cards. I don't know. I think I'm gonna skip that. Heal? I don't want to curse, but I do want to go after that elite. We'll take it. Oh, you're having a party? Let's go, dude. How old are you gonna be? You don't have to tell us if you don't want. But I'm curious. I'll upgrade recursion. It's fine. $41 or 14. There you go. There you go. There you go. Artifact came in handy right there, let me tell you. Can we kill him right here? I think we can. Bias cognition with a Core Surge? Oh my fucking god. Oh, here's the sentries. I wanted to see them before. We're seeing them now, though. Block 5. No doom and gloom. I really need Doom and Gloom. Or I really want Doom and Gloom. I think I really need it. So we go recursion here. Do we reboot? Oh man, this is scary. We're gonna go defend and then reboot. There's the Doom and Gloom. Boom, done. Duplication potion. Huge. GG's. Question card? Hell yeah. Self-repair? I think I will. Upgrade. Bicog. We upgrade the Bicog and we will get rid of the self-repair. Do recursion. Do I want to strike or do I want to just reboot first? I think I'll reboot first. Okay, I can't unfortunately use Bicog yet. Once we use the Core Surge, we'll be able to use that and we'll be good. Holy shit. Oh no, we're good. We're good? Are we good? 7 and 16? Nope, we're not good. Shh. Did I just lose? Oh, I'm gonna cry. Turns out Parasite fucked me. I'm actually an idiot. It's actually so annoying. Probably could have gotten away with not healing there. Oh, brother. Okay. Let's focus. Someone on Reddit was clearing out their dad's card collection and found a several $1,000 Shohei rookie card. Damn. That's a good fucking pull. What's several thousand mean? Like 3-4 grand, or is it like fucking like 5 figures? PSA 9 autograph? $30,000 card is the first comment. Yeah, that shit is gone. That shit is gone. I'm selling that immediately. 10 to 30K? Yeah, bye-bye. Bye. Sell that shit. That's crazy. I don't know what I want to fucking do. This path? Lock myself into 2 elites. I think that's fine. Just focus, man. Okay, we're facing Guardian again. Maybe one day I'll fucking beat him. Let's take a beam cell. That should be okay against him. Dropping a few hundo on a Shohei non-rookie auto for the personal collection, putting the rest in the same. Yeah. Yeah. That's a good fucking plan. There's no way. 10 to 30 grand? I'm selling that immediately. Like that, could it go up in price? Yeah, like it could go up in price, but like, will it go up much more than that in price? I don't think so. Like that's a lot of fucking money. Hold it for the WBC fair. In March, yeah, it's this year for sure. Or, well, I guess next year. But. Hologram, charge battery. It's either March or April. I guess it has to be March, right? It's before the season. I'll take a hologram. Remove a card. We'll remove that strike. This is shit. Okay. I love the WBC because it showed the world how much beef Japan and Korea really have. I want... Do you think the US can win this year? Or in general? Do you think the US actually wins? I feel like... No. I feel like there's no... I feel like they'll be in contention and then just not do it. I think they have a shot. I think they have a shot too, but I just think Japan is just so strong. The US, like, there are some really good players on the team, though. US, Japan, and DR, and then the rest. Yes. I agree with that, but I think the US is just, like, on a tier below those guys. Or at least on a tier below Japan. Oh, the gremlins, the gremlins, the gremlins, the gremlins. Skeens, Raleigh, Judge do some heavy lifting to the US roster. Yeah, but it's going to be like... What I think about when I see that like lineup, I think about the Yankees last year. And how top heavy their team was, and then how they just, once it got down to the rest of them, it's just not as good. PCA, Corbin Carroll, Bobby Witt. Yeah, I feel like Raleigh, Judge, Witt is nuts, absolutely insane. And then after that, it's gonna like fall off a little bit compared to Japan. I'm taking 10 here. You're underestimating Carroll a bit? No. I think Carroll's great. I think Carroll's fantastic. But compared to Japan, like Japan is really gonna be good. Japan is just gonna be like, they're just special, you know what I mean? Stacked 1 to 4. I mean, it is. Wow, I'm so fucked here. I'm actually super fucked. Okay, Miracle. PCA can hit like 7th. I just think that Japan will play like a real team, whereas the US will just play like a bunch of stars, if that makes sense. Seeger needs to be in a WBC. You know how like the NBA you know how the NBA had like all those teams that or rather basketball during the Olympics had those like US teams that year where they were just like stacked to the nines with all stars and like really fancy names, and then they lost to, would they lose to again? France? Or no. I don't think it was France. It was Ginobili's team. What is that, Spain? I don't remember. That's kind of what I feel like is gonna happen. Wow. Wait, is it? I know Ginobili is Argentina. Right. I forgot what team it was. What about all the other times? Well, the other times, once that happened, after that, they were like, oh, never mind. We have to put together like an actual cohesive unit. We can't just have like, yeah, everybody's an all-star. Like the guys are all-stars, but they did things based on like a cohesive team effort. You know what I mean? Like the Redeem team wasn't just like the best players in the US. It was like the best players and who fits around them. That team had NBA talent. True. You know what I'm saying, Jesus of T? Like, yes, obviously they're like really, really good. And we've already seen the US do this shit where they put the top all-star teams and whatever, and then Japan just like comes in and just destroys them, or like some other fucking country just keeps destroying them in the WBC. The worst star of all time, Allen Iverson. Bro, you were just such a hater. Random AI hate. Iverson was a beast, bro. I love that Iverson. Yeah, I'd say Kobe is infinitely worse than... Like, if you're talking about the worst star of all time... Like, if you're talking about worst star... AI is not even on that, like, not even really on that, like, level, bro. Too short to be a shooting guard, no defense. Ego wouldn't let him take a back seat. AI flamed out as a Grizzly, bro. Did he flame out, or was he just too small and just too old at that point? What do I upgrade here? Oh, I need damage, so beam cell it is. Fuck. Okay, we're gonna use this flex potion. Not now. I'm gonna use it on the next turn, I think. Oh man, the next turn sucks too, actually. He was 34. Yeah, I don't know if like flamed out is how I would describe that. He was just old. And I never won shit. There's a lot of players that never won shit. Would you say Charles Barkley was a bad player? I'm not saying that like AI was amazing. Like for sure, he had his he had his flaws for sure. A worst superstar or whatever you said is crazy. AI is way better than Barkley. I agree. I mean, Barkley is way better than AI. Sorry. I agree completely. But I'm just saying, like, worst star ever? Dude, there were so much worse guys, man. Maybe we stop losing in the first act, maybe. He is not Melo, dude. Melo's a good example of a worse star than AI. He at least led a fucking team to the finals. I know that you don't want to admit it, but that is such an impressive feat because that team was just not that great. It was him and Dikembe Mutombo again with like Eric Snow. Come on, man. How did those finals go? They ran into one of the best teams of all time. That's how it went. Versus who? Yeah, exactly. I'll take a compile driver. Why not? The East was weak as shit back then. So? Oh my god, I could add 2 claws. The East was weak as shit, but that oh boy. No. I wasn't supposed to pull that up probably. It was fine, but oh, it's actually not on the screen. Basketball reference. Let's see. This is leading into LeBron sucks arguments. I can feel it. Let's see. That was what, 2001? Is this correct? No, it was 2000. No. I'm confused. What year did this happen? Still got swept like a bitch in the finals, like a joke. What year was the fucking... Please somebody help me. 99? No, was it? It wasn't against the Spurs, was it? No. 99 was when they faced the Knicks. 2001? It was 2001, right? So why does it say the Lakers... Am I losing my fucking mind? 2000 to 2001? Dude, I don't know how, but I read this as they won the finals versus the Sixers, versus the Nets. I read that like 6 times, but it said the Sixers. I feel so fucking lost. That was so weird. That was the first one I clicked on too. Okay, let's see who else was in the East. Let's see. The Bucks were in the Eastern Conference Finals. They had Ray Allen, Sam Cassell, and Rafer Alston. Skip to my motherfucking Lou, dog. That was a stacked team. Glenn Robinson, Survivor legend. No, wait, sorry. I'm thinking of Cliff Robinson. Never mind. Still, Tim Thomas. That's a good ass team right there. I'm sorry. That's a good team in the East. How come Ray Allen wasn't good enough to beat them? How come Glenn Robinson wasn't good enough to beat them? Trash team. Stop. Get this man a G Fuel. Let's see. The Hornets lost to the Bucks. They had Mashburn, David Wesley, Baron Davis. How come Baron Davis wasn't good enough to lead them to the fucking finals? That is those are shit teams though, to be fair. But they're all shit teams in the same division. I mean, in the same conference. You know what I mean? The Raptors were good. Muggsy Bogues, Vince Carter, my man Chris Childs, Del Curry. You may know him as the father of Seth Curry. Does Paul Pierce count as the worst star? Del Curry wasn't good? Nah, he was fine. He definitely wasn't good back then. This was 14 years into his career. He's a six man of the year candidate. He was always, he won the six man of the year in 94. He's been a six man of the year candidate multiple times. The worst star is Karl Malone for reasons. True. Antonio Davis was on this team. Mark Jackson. This was a good ass team. My man Charles Oakley, Mo Pete as a rookie. Bro, this Raptors team was really good. Why couldn't Vince Carter drag them to the finals? You know what I mean? Like, the East was weak. This was actually a good team. This is actually better than the Sixers that year. Why couldn't Vince Carter drag them to the finals? Because AI was just that guy. Like, I don't know. Like, dragging a team, even in a bad conference, is an impressive feat. Jimmy Butler brought... Everybody sucks Jimmy Butler's dick. And he did the same thing in a weak East for the Heat. I think you're overrating those Raptors. I mean, they're not like knock down the door superstars, but it's Vince, old guys, and some okay guys. Yeah, but they're still better than the Sixers. The Sixers this year had Dikembe Mutombo, and that's it, dude. Rookie Raja Bell. I don't think he got any playtime because I don't remember him being there, but that's pretty cool, actually. Yeah, he played 5 games. But that's a cool name to see on there. Matt Geiger is on the team. Come on. Tyrone Hill. Oh shit, Tony Kukoc is on the team, bro. Hold the fucking phones, bro. Tony Kukoc was on this team. I did not remember that. That's fucking sick. 30-something-year-old Tony Kukoc on the team, on the squad. George Lynch, Vernon fucking Maxwell in his 12th year. Todd McCulloch, remember him? Nazir Muhammad. Oof. Kevin Ollie, Theo Ratliff, Eric Snow. Like, this team was bad, dude. Caleb Martin carried Jimmy, but everybody sucks Jimmy Butler's dick for doing what AI did, and you're shitting on AI. You know what I mean? Like, let's see, the Heat were also in the playoffs that year. This is a rough team. Tim Hardaway, Anthony Mason, Alonzo Mourning. That's good. Dan Marley. That's good. Eddie Jones. Actually, this is a good team. Eddie Jones. Bruce Bowen was on the Heat? Sure. I didn't even know that. That was Geiger's steroid year. Wait, did he actually get busted for steroids? Or you're just saying like he was insanely good? Cedric Ceballos? Yeah. True. True. He got a 2-game suspension for roids. Oh, he actually did. Oof. Also, the Orlando Magic. The Orlando Magic, this is an actual good team. I know that. Like, this is an actual good team. Tracy McGrady in his 3rd year. Grant Hill in his 6th year. I'm 6 years. That's before his injury. That's before the big injury. Wait, no. Yeah, this is before his injury. No, it isn't. Well, it's before the injury that took him out for a year. He played 4 games that year. Oh shit, you're right. You're right. You're right. You're right. I was looking at the wrong day. I was looking at the wrong thing. You're right. That was the year of his first injury, like his first major injury. Damn, that sucks. Still McGrady, Mike Miller, rookie Mike Miller, Darrell Armstrong, D. Brown, John Amici, Michael Doliak, the legendary Michael Doliak, Pat Garrity, Andrew DeClerc, Troy Hudson. How'd these guys lose? All these are just pretty okay teams. The Magic team would have been good if Grant wasn't hurt. I agree that they're okay teams, but why was Iverson able to like will the team to get to the fucking finals? Like you can't like I just feel like you can't discredit anybody. Like you can't discredit somebody like that when they do something so impressive. It's just like well, actually no. The West had 3 teams that were going to destroy whoever won in the East. Right. But that doesn't mean that what he did was unimpressive. You know what I mean? Let's see. The Pacers were also in the playoffs then. Jalen Rose, Sam Perkins in his 16th year. Ooh. Reggie Miller in his 13th year. Sheesh. Austin Crochet, Travis Best, Jonathan Bender, Al Harrington in his 2nd year, Derek McKee, Jermaine O'Neal, 4th year, Sam Perkins. Sheesh. But now we move on to the best team in the entire playoffs for the East. The team that truly would have given the Sixers a run for their money, but somehow lost in the first round. Who knows how? The New York Knicks. Marcus Camby, Chris Childs, Othella Harrington. Oh my God. Talk about superstars. Allen Houston, Mark Jackson, Larry Johnson, my man LJ. This is actually a decent team. This actually pisses me off reading this. How the fuck did they lose to the fucking Raptors in the first round? This is actually annoying. LeVar Postel, rookie from St. John's. That's my alma mater right there. Mark Jackson, Rick fucking Brunson. Legendary father, Felton Spencer, Glenn Rice, Latrell Sprewell, Eric Strickland, Kurt Thomas, and Charlie Ward. This is actually decent. What in the Hornets fuck were the 2001 Knicks? Dude, this is a good team. I like this team. It wasn't a great team, but it was a good team. This is... Actually, no. Oh no. This is where they self-destructed. Hornets North shit. Yeah. This is when they self-destructed. This brings me a lot of nostalgia. But this was a shit team. Because this is when they got half of these players. They got like Travis Knight, if I remember correctly. They got Travis Knight, Luke Longley, Glenn Rice, maybe Eric Strickland. Nah, maybe not Eric Strickland. In the Ewing team, in the Ewing trade, this was shit. They thought like, what's his name, just took over the team. Jim Dolan took over the team and was like, "Hey, this is what we're doing. We're doing this." And he was one of the dumbest trades ever. Not that I think that trading Ewing at that time was bad in general, but the return that they got was just shit. All right, here it is. A 4-team trade. They got Travis Knight. Wait, the Knicks drafted Jamal Tinsley? No, they probably shipped that pick off. This is around the time that Isaiah Thomas was around. Yo, Illman was good. Yes, STS. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But the Knicks in this trade got like, I don't know. I don't even want to think about it. I don't even want to talk about it. I don't even want to talk about it. Let's just play the game. Bring up bad Knicks memories. That was right before I went to high school. Right before I went to high school. So sad. You have any issue? What's your issue? So this is why LeBron is bad, actually. I didn't want to shop here. I didn't want to shop, man. Why do you give me a shop? Why do you give me a shop? Defrag genetic algorithm? Sure. Played your last run on the tablet, but it didn't sync up with your account, and now you're... Oh, that sucks. That sucks. It happens, though. The phone app versions are not super great. That's the worst version of the game, unfortunately. Oh, wait. I could have actually gotten a free elite out of this. It's alright. It's fine. Oh my god, why didn't I play genetic algorithm? Am I stupid? Yes. Yes, people. Yes. Take a sweeping beam. We're here to upgrade. Yeah, that sucks. Yeah. Upgrade Zap. Zap makes the most sense here. Okay, we'll drink the flex potion. Hit them all with 11. That's big. We'll go this. And we'll block 5. Claw, zap, defend, strike. That's terrible. Not a good draw there. We will once again not play genetic algorithm because I'd rather just block as much as I can. Unfortunately. Strike him down. We're taking another 10. This fight is brutal for defect. Genuinely brutal. Oh my goodness. Okay, so not super good. Hate those days? Yeah. It was an unpleasant fight for us, but it happens. It happens. It happens. The movie Arrival. What's Arrival? I don't think I've ever even heard of that. Bruh. Arrival is goated? What is it? I'm gonna skip this. Dennis Villanueva sci-fi? You got Kobo over Kindle? Are you talking to me? If so, no. You're talking to Jesus of Tea? I don't know. Dennis Villanueva. Charlie Villanueva's brother, bro. Oh, you went for a refund on Diablo 4? I hope you get it, man. I hope you get it. You sounded super bored by it. I gotta rest here, it sucks. He said, well, shit, then it's on the 7 Seas. That's crazy. That's illegal. I'd probably get STS on Steam. Let me tell you, I first had Slay the Spire on like every other console, and it being on the PC is just way better. It's crazy. Believe it or not, it does make a huge difference. Like I first had it on Xbox, then Switch, then phone, and getting it on PC was awesome. What's the site you had on? I don't know what you're talking about, bro. That's crazy. That sounds illegal. I wouldn't even know what you were talking. I don't even know what you're referring to, bro. The phone app is the worst version of it for sure. It works flawlessly on like everything else, but on the phone it just has some issues. It was the last thing that it was made for. It was literally the last thing that they made the game for. I'm super fucked. I don't know why I didn't play the deck spot. Just a bit jank. Yeah. Like generally speaking, it's fine, but it is a little jumbled. There's just there's some kinks they needed to work out. Am I gonna die again? I think the answer is yes. Just kidding. The card playing you need to be careful with the touch, but otherwise no complaints. Yeah. And sometimes it just glitches out randomly. But it's not like that severe. I wanted to take Hyper Beam, but it's just like asking to lose. Like asking to die here, and I'm trying not to die here. Though I am definitely gonna die here, so. No, I didn't try it yet. I didn't get a chance. I want to though. It looks cool. You know what I've actually been playing a little bit of? That game that Jurgi told me to play. Once Upon a Galaxy. It's actually been pretty fun. I didn't think I'd be saying that, but it's actually pretty damn fun. Bruh. What? Alright, I'm taking a stupid risk here. Got it. Let's go. Why'd you say bruh? You can't keep me on the hook, man. When Claire Obscure exists? I mean, Once Upon a Galaxy was free. I didn't pay anything for it. If I had to pay for it, I wouldn't buy it. I would have never played it if I had to pay for it. That much I could promise. Oh my god. I'm so fucked. I'm so fucked. How do I get at this? Oh. Oh. $35 hours into it? Oh, really? I'm assuming you like it if you're that far into it. Oh my god, I gotta rest. I hate it. I hate it, but I'm tired of losing in Act 1. 35% of the way through the story? That's pretty fucking impressive. It's pretty impressive that the game is that big. No matter what, we can make him shell up. So I'm not going to burn the genetic algorithm. We'll just do this. Watch me take 0 damage. I feel like I'm going to take 0 fucking damage in this fight. And I'm going to be pissed off that I rested. I spent most of the time bounty hunting and starting shit with patrolling samurai. Dude, that sounds so fun. That actually sounds fun. Okay, I am definitely taking damage. Okay, I'm no longer mad that I rested, but I am mad that I just took 20 damage. Well, I took less than 20, but you know what I mean. 37 hours, 43% complete. I was close. I mean, that's still really good. Okay, zap, cold snap, defend. Play claw and take a little damage. Make claw worthwhile. We're gonna take more damage. I could use the weak potion, but I just don't think I need it. I may regret that though. You never know. Fuck. Okay. Shit. Alright, so I did have to use the weak potion, which is annoying. Could have been using it the whole time. I don't know if it really matters if I used it the whole time, to be fair. Because I'm still just getting through the fight at the same rate that I would have, but it's annoying. Did I play Hearthstone? I actually did not. I never played Hearthstone. I always hear it was close, like reasonably similar to Marvel Snap. Ghost of Tsushima? I don't know how to pronounce that. I'm sorry. I'm not smart. I think we go Rainbow. Ghost of Tsushima. Ghost of Sushi. Ghost of Sushi. Sashimi. Sushimi? I don't know how to pronounce it, man. What do you want from me, man? Rainbow? Don't fall for the bait. I'm assuming it's Tsushima. Sounds like a proposal. Sushi me. Somebody sushi me, bro. 234 hours in Hitman World of Assassination Trilogy. Come on, sushi me, please. The insane stat, 234 hours in Hitman World of Assassination. Is that the newer Hitman games? The ones from recent times? Okay, I can no longer rest. I'm down. Like, I know they're not like new. Oh, it is? Those games were kind of cool. I only played, I think, the first one. Maybe I played the second one as well. You streamed all three back in the day? That was like recent, but not super recent, right? Like, in other words, not the originals. Hitman 3 was 21? Okay, yeah. Yeah, I think I might have played the first one, and maybe I played the third one. Like, I didn't put 234 hours into them, I can promise you that. Hitman Freelancer, the roguelike mode. I think I may have tried that too. I may have done that as well, and that's why I played it. Because I remember not playing a story. I remember they would give me missions and I would do them, and then I would just do the next mission. You stopped playing by the time that dropped? Okay, this fight's gonna suck. That mode was extremely fun. Can I full block this? Yes. I can't. Oh, man. Oh, that's brutal. Platinum trophy to all three and 100% unlocks. It was just fun. It was just very, like, that's just like a generally like fun, interesting game. It wasn't like, you know, I'm sure, though I never played it, I'm sure Clair Obscur was like an infinitely better game, but maybe not as fun. Does that make sense? I don't know. Clair Obscur is probably a bad example, but you know what I mean. They're coming out of the Bond game. That would be cool. I never heard of that, so I think that would be cool if they did like sort of a you know, like throwback to like all the old movies and shit. That could be really fun. But I'm sure they would milk that for like multiple games. So that's probably not what they're going to do. Snacko oil potion. Or take 9. I could just take 9. It's really annoying that I don't have 1 extra block on this, on either of these somehow. Or like I drew the cold snap, that would have been fucking sick. Alright, you know what? Let's use the potion. Awesome. Awesome. Snacko potion, well worth it. Awesome stuff. That's what's up. Exactly how I wanted that to go down. Okay, we take no damage. Yeah, this looks cool. This, like, legit looks cool. Glacier. Ooh. Yeah, like, I would play that. I would definitely play that. I'm not a James Bond guy, as I'm sure you could have guessed. Really. But I think that would be a really fun experience. Like, that's what I feel like gaming should be. Everybody's always talking about, like, Bond is lit, though. I mean, when I was younger, I watched that all the time, but as an older gentleman, I just don't ever watch it. Nothing wrong with it. I just don't watch it. Except the movies that aren't. Yeah, like, some of them are good, but the last movie I watched, the last Bond movie I watched was fucking Casino Royale. Shit was whack. I know everybody loves that movie, but as a poker player, that shit was whack. Best thing to die another day? Die another day. Yeah. Best thing to ever come out of Bond is the podcast Kill James Bond that is now about general movies. I've never watched that. Or listened to that, rather. Okay, we're kind of cooking here. This is kind of going well. He said, sounds woke from Hero. Oh boy. We're kind of cooking a little bit here. Things are going well. Do I take a turbo? He said, oh, it is. Take a turbo. Run into a shop when I wasn't expecting to run into a shop. That's kind of annoying. This is a shit shop too. It's like an okay shop, but there's nothing that I particularly really want, so. Mind virus, oh brother. Upgrade all strikes and defends. Or we can upgrade defrag. I do like the idea of upgrading defrag, but let's upgrade all the strikes and defense. Let's go to this shop. Let's hope that this is something good. Med kit. We'll take the med kit and we'll upgrade defrag. Or do we upgrade Glacier or Rainbow? I'm tempted by Rainbow, because then I can play it multiple times, and Rainbow is a dope card. But defrag is just general use good. My First Amendment, please. Can we please? Rainbow. Let's upgrade Rainbow. Why are you torturing me? Oh, I have to go marry a man is insane. Oh, this is a tough spot. I definitely play algorithm and I definitely play defend, right? But I think we have to play the defrag, but I really want to play cold snap. Well, I guess there's other ways for me to gain frost, so I don't have to. Oh, fuck. I have to play the cold snap, actually. Otherwise, the fucking buffer doesn't go off the way I want it. I did the math wrong. Imagine sucking at math that much. This isn't the kick feed. Do you guys remember the time that I had kick going that one time and then everybody was like, well, I don't know if that's right for you. And like everybody was being nice about it. And I was like, all right. I will say the only time anybody's ever talked to me on kick, the only time anybody's ever said anything in my kick stream was something incredibly racist and homophobic, if I remember correctly. Actually, somebody also impersonated Purple Starfish, somebody that you, somebody in this room right now. Sounds about kick. Okay, let's go Glacier. Fuck you, man. Why couldn't you hit this guy? Alright, we're gonna use the strength potion. We're gonna kill this guy. And then we're gonna take it. Which, all things considered, not the worst result. I feel like I'd crush it on that platform, but it would be at the expense of my soul, and I'd probably have to lose the purple hair. I mean, I feel like... Yes. I feel like the thing is, like... I know how to get views on Twitch. I know how to get views on YouTube. I know how to... do those things. Oh, fuck. I forgot. But it's at the expense of my personal, like, morality or moral code or whatever. And it always feels like it's just not worth it to succeed in this, to betray like my actual beliefs and feelings, if that makes sense. Built-in cheat code, fair. 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 Do I take recursion? Do I take ball lightning plus? I feel like no. I need focus is what I need. Skip it. Skip it all. Let's upgrade the defrag to get the focus. Mummified hand is amazing. I need January Basho. You definitely couldn't watch that on stream either, I don't think. Oh shit. I'm in trouble. Really bad draw. Glacier. Zap. I think they go defrag. Oh, I forgot about Mummified Hand. Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. Genetic algorithm. Draw 3 cards. Old snap. Strike, strike. You hate Madden. Why, bro? It's such a good game. Yo, Hash, was good, bro? How's life? Okay, that's full block. Draw into the dual cast and win game. GG. Meteor strike. Oh, I could. It just makes me mad, and then I threw the controllers. Yeah. That gets expensive. That seems like it's very expensive. He's not wrong. I do have a turbo, which means that I can play Meteor Strike, but how often am I gonna play it? I also have Mummified Hand, which means it might be free at times. Oh man, is that a mistake? I don't know. It might be. Storm. I definitely need more power cards. I don't think Storm is the one though. Abacus. Okay, we took the Abacus. Why not? And then we will upgrade. I think I'll upgrade genetic algorithm. Yeah, I guess I'll upgrade that. Probably should have upgraded that a while ago. This is the 4th shop that we've gotten on this fucking, in this act. Like, and we only went to 1 shop node. Insane. He said, that's why it's called Madden, bro. Alright, we're taking some. Roadside Picnic Book Club, sell me on it. What is it? I'm not against it. I just want to know what it is. This pun is terrible. That's why it's called Madden, bro. Bro, I did not even think that it was a pun until you said that. That's actually so funny. That's actually so clever. Madden, not Gladden. So annoying. That's so funny. A short Soviet sci-fi novel and is the basis of the Stalker games. Sure.
Hey,
What's Stalker? What are the Stalker games though? Yo, Hash, thank you for checking in, my guy. So you're dead. And you are getting genetically algorithmed. How long is the book? I have to... I'm gonna have to buy it. So stupid. I'm so stupid. $226 pages? Shit, I'm in. Okay, 226. That's fine. I'm in. We could... What? How did they do the other book clubs? How did you guys do the other book clubs? Just started a random thread? Like... Right? Stalker's a game where people called stalkers venture into the mysterious zone, an eradicated area filled with strange happenings and artifacts. I'm in. You want the Kindle link? Yes, please send me the Amazon Kindle link, please. I would appreciate it. At full retail price, please. Much appreciated. The games are horror shooters. For $12.99, yes, I will pay all $13. The movie has no violence. I assume the book is like the movie. Bro, why'd you just ruin it, man? I want violence. I can't read this. I'm American. I'm all about violence and gun shots, bro. Guns, violence, crime, murder. Well, we'll see. Nah, I can't read it now. You said there's no gun. There's no guns. America, baby. I'm kidding. I'm in. I'm in. I have nothing to read anyway. I got like halfway through Galapagos and then just stopped reading it. I'll have to pick that up and finish that. Because it was good. It was fun. But I just stopped reading. Gotta read this fast so I can start my Christmas stalker smut where the guy drugs the girl with roofie sugar cookies, which she likes it. Dude, what? What are we talking about here? What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? Okay, I can't sleep. He sees you when you're asleep. No, stop. Bro, there's no way. There's no way books like this exist, and there's no way there's a human being in my chat that reads these books. Stop it. I just figured to be talked about once everyone finishes it. Nah, we're starting a formal book club. You have to read at least 13 pages per day on top of 2 chapters per day. So 2 chapters plus 13 pages, and you will report at the end of the day. Thank you. He sees you when you're sleeping. A dark and steamy holiday romance of obsession and secrets where desire meets danger in the heart of New York City. Naughty or Nice Book 1 by Alta Hensley. What are the chances this is not AI generated? It's the night before Christmas and I'm alone in the house. Popular jewelry influencer Chloe Hallman is steeling herself to spend another holiday on her own. Instead, she finds herself drawn to 2 different guys. A smoldering hot fan of her secret, seductive online persona, and a sexy fireman named Jack, who looks out for her in their New York City neighborhood. She has no idea that I know her better than she knows herself. Her deepest secrets, her darkest desires. She's careful, but I've been watching, never leaving footprints in the snow outside her home. Dude, this is creepy as fuck. Jack was the first responder to the accident that stole a beautiful young woman's family 2 Christmases ago, and he's been quietly guarding her ever since. When Jack uncovers Chloe's secret account, his obsession only grows. Both he and Chloe are drawn to the darkness that mirrors their own. Dude, this feels like a book that's trying to be a horror book, but also trying not to be. Like, this is so bad. I think I've seen On the Streets of Harlem. No. The self-published urban romance genre is real. Folding Tables on 125th. Bro, look. Man. Hold up. It has a list of tropes. Chill. One of the tropes is called non-consensual snow shoveling. Bro, if you read that, you're going to lose brain cells. I promise. Check Discord. Nah, bro, I'm good. I don't need the Amazon link ever again. I'm good. I got you, bro. Thanks. The what dog? Non-consensual snow shoveling. There it is. Look above that link. No. Canadian fantasies? Dude, I can't believe that you're reading this. Why? Why do you hate yourself? Self-love is okay. Self-loathing, not so nice. Alright, I used the regen pot. The champ fight is going to be a tough one. It's going to be a pain in the ass, but we believe. We got to believe. I believe. Do I believe? I don't really believe, but I pretend I believe. I'm the only guy in this book club? Duh. Duh. Alright, we let off a meteor strike, which actually got us close to full block, so it's kind of annoying that I just wasted a buffer there, but it's fine. It's fine. I'll live with it. Do I zap here? Is it a waste of the energy? I'll zap. Okay, we'll go for it. It's good. Look at me, I'm Ryan. I haven't had to worry about dating in a decade. Bro, alright, you don't have to put it that way. Sheesh. Okay, you could just say you wanted to bone some chick in the book club, bro. Like, that's all you had to say. You don't have to be mean about it. Let's go meteor strike, and then let's go algorithm, defend, cold snap. Bro, that was so funny. Alright. Unfortunately, will I not be able to play Meteor Strike again? Oh, just kidding. All right, we got the deck kind of cooking because this Meteor Strike, bro. I just need an energy relic, and this thing just moves on its own. Cuffin season forever is crazy. Oh no, dude! I saw that you sent me the Kindle link to the other one, and I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I will definitely be reading it. We will read it. It'll be good. It'll be a good time. Well, shit, we're taking some damage here. Taking 17. That's a hefty amount. A hefty amount. I love it, but we'll do it. Okay. Okay, we're good. We're okay on this particular turn. The problem is we'll never be able to get the meteor strike off again. Well, maybe if we get turbo, I guess we'll be able to. Who's ready to give thanks? What are we thinking? What are we giving thanks for? Oh, you're saying for Thanksgiving? Oh, that's true. This is the last stream before Thanksgiving. I will not be here on Thursday. Unfortunately. For 5 days without having to deal with work, I am not super excited about Thanksgiving. I was fine with it, but now there might be somebody staying over that I had not anticipated, and I'm less excited about it. But it's fine. You cook this week and have nothing to do at work, so you're gonna half-ass it tomorrow. Let's go. Do you have Friday off? A coworker who cries daily. I'm ready for a break. Is it a person that cries daily because like they're sad about shit? Is it a person when you say cries daily? Do you mean like complains about work? Do you mean a person that literally cries every day, or do you mean like or is it somebody that you're consoling because you're actual tears? Oh no. What are they crying about? I feel like we've had this conversation, but I just don't remember. What could they possibly be crying about? How do I survive this hit? That's the question that I don't have an answer for. This is 44. If I double it, it's 88. That's really not a lot. This is 16 block plus 10. It's really not a lot. I think all cases say that we have to play Sweeping Beam, which is annoying. Compile driver. I just lose this, huh? Depressing. Not really depressing. There's things to really be depressed about. Okay, whatever. Played piss poorly today. I mean, actual tears. So you basically have, well, you have 5 days off. I was going to say you basically have 5.5 days off, but let's be real. You don't have like, there's no, you just get out of work early, which is awesome. But you're still not, like a half day is not really a half day. You know what I mean? That makes sense. I know you know what I'm talking about. Listen. Oh, you have 4.5 days off. Listen, I appreciate all of you guys. I'm thankful for you guys. I'm thankful for each and every one of you. I really am. You guys make this stream awesome. You guys make this stream fun. I'm assuming that I have to help Purple Starfish now. Late. The fuck, bro? Go back to sleep. She never went to sleep, dude. She's been brining the turkey or something like that. She's been making paper airplanes? That might be true. She's so tired, I imagine. I'm gonna go help out with whatever she's doing. I appreciate all you guys. I'm not joking. I'm not joking. I am really thankful for each and every one of you. You guys honestly make this stream super fucking fun. Wipe a booger on it for the lulz? No, I'd rather wipe a booger on her because that would be much funnier. That reaction would be really funny. Ask her. I appreciate you guys very much so. Happy Thanksgiving to all of you. I will be back on Friday. I will most likely be back on Friday. It depends. It depends because there is somebody that's staying over on Thursday night and we're assuming they're leaving in the morning. I fucking hope so. I really hope so. There's apparently 2 people staying over, one of which I have no problem with. The other of which I don't necessarily have a problem, but I also don't want to deal with it. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Happy Thanksgiving. Have fun. You guys have fun too. I appreciate all of you. I will be back on Friday, 9 o'clock. You married into this? Not an excuse. Not an excuse. Not an excuse. Don't. I have so much to say and it would be so funny if I said it, but I'm just not going to. We're going to take the nice route and not make the jokes. Hand better. Anyway, I appreciate all of you. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. And I will catch you guys Friday. We'll have a good time. And yeah. Good night. Enjoy your Thanksgivings. Peace.